The season 36 finale of The Simpsons, titled Estranger Things, marked a significant departure from the show's established norms. It wasn't just another episode, it was a bold experiment, a narrative risk that challenged the very foundation of what The Simpsons had always been. Broke the show's rules by leaping 35 years into the future. This wasn't a brief comedic flash forward, but a sustained exploration of a potential future for the Simpson family. It was a jump that many longtime viewers didn't see coming. This wasn't a Halloween gag or a fleeting fantasy sequence designed for a quick laugh. It wasn't a Treehouse of Horror segment, safely tucked away in its own non-canonical corner. It was a raw, emotional vision, presented with a sincerity and depth rarely seen in the show's later seasons. The episode aimed for something more profound than simple entertainment. Of the Simpsons aged, their familiar faces etched with the lines of time and experience, we saw them not as the perpetually youthful characters we'd grown accustomed to, but as individuals grappling with the realities of aging, changed, and fractured. The bonds that once held them together seemed strained, weakened by years of unspoken resentments and diverging paths. Unlike previous glimpses of the future, which often served as comedic fodder, this episode was definitive, presenting a seemingly irreversible trajectory for the family. Focusing not on gadgets or gags, the usual trappings of futuristic Simpsons episodes. The writers deliberately avoided the easy laughs that could have come from outlandish technology, but on loss and the unraveling of family bonds. The episode delved into the emotional consequences of time and distance, exploring how relationships can erode despite shared history. The Simpsons, once inseparable, a symbol of familial unity and unwavering support, are now strangers. Their connections frayed and their shared experiences fading into distant memories. Their shared history buried under years of silence and regret. The weight of the past hung heavy over each character, shaping their present and casting a shadow on their future. By aging the characters, forcing us to confront their mortality and the inevitable changes that come with time, and stripping away their familiar world. The comforting backdrop of Springfield that had remained largely unchanged for decades, the show forced us to see them, and ourselves, in a new, unsettling light. It held a mirror up to our own lives, prompting us to consider the fragility of relationships and the impact of time. Stranger Things dared to ask, what happens when the glue holding a family together is gone? What happens when the shared experiences and unwavering loyalty that once defined them begin to fade? What if the Simpsons truly grew apart? What if the bonds that had sustained them through countless crises finally snapped under the weight of time and circumstance? In doing so, it delivered one of the most moving, thought-provoking, and surprising episodes in the show's long history, leaving a lasting impact on viewers and prompting a re-evaluation of the show's legacy. 35 years later, Lisa is a high-powered commissioner of a women-led NBA, living a life of success but isolation. Bart, ever the hustler, runs a shady retirement home, where Homer, now frail and dependent, is one of his residents. Bart's care is rough around the edges, but it's real. He keeps Homer close even as the world has shrunk for both of them. The biggest change? Bart and Lisa haven't spoken in years. Their childhood closeness is gone, replaced by a chasm of resentment and neglect. Lisa's corporate world and Bart's blue-collar grind have made them strangers. Their estrangement is the episode's central wound, a symbol of how the family has unraveled. Without Marge's steadying presence, the siblings' bond has withered, leaving only memories and silence. The Simpsons' future is not just about where they ended up, but how far apart they've drifted. The heart of the family's fracture is Marge's death, a loss that echoes through every moment. Marge was the glue, the peacemaker, the one who kept Bart and Lisa connected. Without her, small disagreements festered into a deep, seemingly permanent estrangement. Homer, once the family's center, is now lost in grief, his world diminished and his spirit faded. Marge's absence is more than a plot point, it's a void that nothing can fill. The episode makes clear without Marge, the Simpsons' dysfunctions were destined to tear them apart. Her memory is both the cause of their pain and the only hope for their healing. Lisa discovers a video message Marge recorded before her death. A simple, heartfelt plea for her children to never lose each other. Marge acknowledges their differences, but urges them to remember their shared childhood and the unique bond only siblings have. Her words are a final act of mothering, a call to fight against the drift that life brings. The message is a turning point, piercing Lisa's emotional armor and reminding her of what truly matters. For the audience, it's a powerful moment. Marge's love reaching across time to guide her children. Marge's wish reframes the story, from a tale of loss to one of possible healing. Her influence endures even in absence as the force that might bring her family back together. Deeply moved by the heartfelt message from Marge, a message filled with love and a longing for connection, Lisa makes a pivotal decision. She understands that time is precious, and that some bridges are worth rebuilding, no matter how daunting the task may seem. Lisa seeks out Bart, hoping to bridge the years of silence that have stretched between them like an uncrossable chasm. The weight of unspoken words and unresolved conflicts hangs heavy in the air as they prepare to meet. Their reunion is awkward and tense, a stark reminder of the distance that has grown between them. Every word feels carefully chosen, every gesture hesitant. They are almost like two strangers, bound only by fading memories and a shared history that feels increasingly distant. The comfortable familiarity of childhood is replaced by an uneasy politeness. The breakthrough, the turning point in their strained interaction, comes when Lisa decides to share Marge's video. She hopes that their mother's words will resonate with Bart, cutting through the layers of cynicism and indifference he has built up over the years. And indeed, the video strikes a chord in Bart, a deep and unexpected resonance that even he can't deny, despite his ingrained cynicism. He sees the vulnerability in his mother's eyes, the genuine love she holds for both of them. United by a shared mission to honor their mother's wishes and provide support for Homer, they find a common ground, a purpose that transcends their personal differences. Slowly, cautiously, they begin to dismantle the walls between them, brick by brick, revealing the fragile foundations of their sibling bond. The process is not easy, but the desire to reconnect is stronger than the years of separation. Their reconciliation is slow, a delicate dance of forgiveness and understanding, requiring patience and a willingness to let go of past hurts. It's built on small acts of collaboration, shared laughter, and a growing sense of mutual concern, especially as they navigate the challenges of caring for Homer. Inevitably, old dynamics resurface. The familiar patterns of their childhood interactions begin to re-emerge. Lisa's meticulous planning clashes with Bart's impulsive rule-bending, creating friction and moments of tension. But now, these interactions are tempered with a fragile respect, a newfound awareness of each other's strengths and weaknesses. The episode poignantly shows that family isn't just about unconditional love and shared history, it's about something more profound. It's about actively choosing to reconnect, to make the effort to bridge the gaps, even when it's incredibly hard and emotionally taxing. Lisa bravely admits her loneliness, acknowledging the void in her life, and Bart finally lets go of the resentment he has been harboring for so long, freeing himself from its grip. And together, tentatively, they start to heal the wounds of the past, forging a new path forward. Marge's heartfelt message was undoubtedly the initial spark, the catalyst that set the wheels of reconciliation in motion. But the real, meaningful work, the heavy lifting of rebuilding their relationship, is done by Bart and Lisa, step by painstaking step. The episode beautifully illustrates that even the most fractured bonds, the relationships that seem irrevocably damaged, can be mended and restored. This is achieved with sustained effort, open communication, and a shared sense of purpose that binds them together, reminding them of the enduring power of family. Bart and Lisa learn Homer has been moved to a cold, impersonal nursing home in Florida, a final severing of his connection to family. Rescuing him becomes their way to right past wrongs and rebuild what's left of the Simpsons. Their plan is classic Simpsons, half-baked, impulsive, but fueled by love. Lisa strategizes, Bart improvises, and together they pull off a daring escape. The mission is more than a caper, it's a symbolic reclamation of their family's identity. Bringing Homer home is a stand against time, distance, and grief. As they drive away, relief and joy fill the car. They've saved their father and each other from isolation. The escape proves their commitment to reconnecting wasn't just talk. By rescuing Homer, Bart and Lisa rescue the very idea of their family. Back in the familiar embrace of the family living room, a space that has witnessed countless moments of joy, sorrow, and everything in between, Bart, Lisa, and Homer embark on a journey to reclaim a ritual from their past. A tradition that once defined their evenings and brought them together in shared laughter and camaraderie. This isn't just about watching television. It's about piecing back together the fragments of a family bond that has been strained by recent events. They settle in to watch the Itchy and Scratchy Show together, a cartoon known for its over-the-top violence and satirical humor. It's a show that has always been a staple in their household, a guilty pleasure that transcends generations. The familiar theme song and opening sequence trigger a wave of nostalgia, reminding them of simpler times when their biggest worry was who got to hold the remote. The air is filled with a quiet sense of homecoming, a subtle but palpable feeling of warmth and connection that permeates the room. It's a reminder that despite the challenges they face, this is still their sanctuary, a place where they can be themselves and find solace in each other's company. This moment isn't marked by grand declarations of love or sweeping gestures of reconciliation, but rather by the quiet understanding that comes from years of shared experiences and unspoken bonds. It's in the comfortable silence, the shared glances, and the subtle shifts in body language that the true depth of their connection is revealed. Watching the cartoon, even a rebooted version that may not quite capture the magic of the original, becomes a symbolic act of defiance against the forces that threaten to tear them apart. It's a way of saying that no matter what happens, they will always have this shared history and these cherished memories. It is a deliberate act of reconnection, a conscious effort to bridge the gap that has formed between them and to rebuild the foundation of their family unit, brick by brick. This simple act becomes a bridge to their shared history, a reminder of the countless evenings they spent together, laughing at the same jokes and sharing the same experiences. It's a way of honoring the past while also looking towards the future, a future where they can continue to create new memories together. Their laughter is healing, a balm for the wounds that have been inflicted by loss and hardship. It's a sign that they are still capable of finding joy in the midst of sorrow, that they are not defined by their grief but rather by their ability to overcome it. It's a reminder that some joys are timeless, that even in the face of adversity, the simple pleasures of life can still bring comfort and happiness. These are the moments that sustain them, the moments that remind them why they are a family. The empty space on the couch where Marge should be is a silent, poignant reminder of their loss, a constant presence that underscores the void in their lives. Her absence is felt in every corner of the room, in every shared moment, a reminder of the love that they have lost. Yet the scene is framed as resilience, not sadness, a testament to their strength and their ability to find hope in the face of despair. They are not succumbing to their grief but rather using it as a catalyst for growth and healing. They're learning to live with grief, together, supporting each other through the pain and finding solace in their shared memories. It's a long and arduous journey, but they are not alone. They have each other, and that is enough to keep them going. In a touching coda, the camera pans to heaven, a serene and ethereal realm where the departed find peace and solace. There, Marge, watching her family from above, her heart filled with love and longing, observes their efforts to heal and reconnect. She sees their pain, but she also sees their strength, their resilience, and their unwavering love for each other. She sighs contentedly, a gentle expression of relief and happiness spreading across her face, and whispers, "I'm so happy my kids are close again." Her greatest wish, to see her family united and happy, is finally coming true. And in a delightful, unexpected twist, Ringo Starr sits beside her, a fellow resident of this heavenly abode, adding a touch of surreal humor to the poignant scene. It's a quirky, perfect Simpsons touch, a reminder that even in the most serious of moments, there is always room for a bit of levity and absurdity. The moment confirms Marge's wish has been fulfilled. Her deepest desire, the one she held closest to her heart, has finally been granted. Her family is whole again, in spirit if not in body, their bonds strengthened by the trials they have faced and the love that continues to bind them together. The Simpsons' love endures, a testament to the power of family and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Their journey continues, watched over by Marge's loving spirit, a guardian angel guiding them through the ups and downs of life, forever present in their hearts and memories. Estranger Things sent shockwaves through the Simpsons fan base. Marge's death, even in a possible future, was deeply unsettling. Social media exploded with disbelief, sadness, and eventually, appreciation for the episode's emotional depth. Fans praised the writers for tackling aging, grief, and estrangement with honesty and heart. The episode resonated with viewers' own experiences of loss and reconciliation. It became more than a finale. It was a cultural event, sparking debate and introspection. The shock of Marge's absence showed how much she means to fans, while the family's reunion brought catharsis. Stranger Things proved The Simpsons can still move, surprise, and unite its audience. Stranger Things is a testament to The Simpsons' core theme, the unbreakable bond of family. Even stripped of youth and Marge, the family's love survives years of silence and pain. The episode reminds us that families change, face loss, and drift apart, but love can bring them back. Marge's final wish is the show's ethos. Family is the anchor in life's storm. The Simpsons have weathered every crisis but always find their way back to each other. The finale is a capstone, showing that their bond endures even death and time. The image of Bart, Lisa, and Homer together is the heart of the show, flawed, loving, and unbreakable. Estranger Things is a beautiful, uplifting celebration of that simple, powerful truth.